Hello everyone, Commander Bravebelly here. Today on the channel, I have the 24-hour Brazil Navy MRE. We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is meal number 3, which is feijoada. I don't know what that means, but I'm about to find out. Hope you guys brought your appetite, because you know I did. Without further ado, let's get the show on the road. All right, guys, so here we have it, the Brazilian MRE. I did the Brazilian military, the Army MRE. I'm gonna leave a link down below in the comments, so you guys could check that one out if you're interested. So this one expires, it was bagged in 2022 and it expires this year in 2024. I don't know exactly what month, but it'll be fine. You know, these things are meant to be shelf stable for an extended period of time. And yeah, let's get right into it. I'm super hungry. I'm gonna try to eat as much as I can. We're gonna see if it's any good. And here we go. So first off, check out the graphics. Of course, being that this is the Navy, we have an anchor surrounded by some roping and Marina do Brasil. So no, it's not Brazil Marines, it's the Brazilian Navy, all right, like a marina. So that's how I look at it. And this looks like it's a crown, but it's made out of masts, you know, like ship masts. So it looks very regal. So it's a nice logo. And this is meal number 3. I'm excited to try this meal because one of my viewers commented in my Brazilian Army MRE review that I got like one of the worst meals. So they said you should get meal number 3. And they mentioned feijoada, I believe. So this is probably one of the better ones if I'm not mistaken. So let's see about that. So of course I got, for today's knife, I got this bayonet. All right, it's made for the M16 rifle and the M4 rifle, which I have. And so check this out. This is made for the I guess for the United States Marine Corps, and such a badass rifle bayonet. See, this is made for the attachment for the rifle right here. You squeeze it and it attaches. Take a look up close. That's a little United States Marine Corps logo, and it's in this like weird brown color, but I think that's cool. It gives it character. And this is I purchased this used, so hopefully it came off a Marine. Hopefully this was thrust into somebody's body. No, I'm kidding. But this is made by a very reputable brand. It's called the Ontario Knife Company. I believe they're based out of New York. And check this out. Ooh, look at this. I mean, this is a bayonet. So it's sharp on both the top and the bottom. And you could see it was used by me. And we got some, you know, what do they call it? Surrogations or whatever. I'm not sure. I just woke up. But yeah, that's to maybe cut some wood or a seat belt or something like that. But this is just a badass knife bayonet. And so when you put it on the M16, it clips up here and the barrel goes through here. So that's awesome, huh? Check that out. Ontario Knife Company, 3S. I don't know if you could see Ontario Knife Company, OKC. That's what they call it, OKC. So yeah, anyway, that's my knife. The sheet is also very heavy duty. I like when it closes, it wraps this way. Look, see, boom. So it closes this part. So I think that's awesome. So you know always to put it in properly. But yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. So this is a super heavy duty plastic bag. So like I said before in the other video, the Brazil military, they're expected to have knives. And that's how it looks like. And it's pre-packaged, so we have little bags. That way you could have like your breakfast and not have to open up the dinner, etc. And so we'll put the bag aside and we keep this for garbage. The heavy duty bags are good, multi-use. Usually you just throw out your garbage in it, but also, you know, sometimes you want to fill it up with water or whatever. You never know what you might need it for. We'll see. Put that knife away. Probably gonna have to get it back out. So anyway, yeah. Feijoada, carne moída con batatas. I don't know what that is. And yeah, we'll see. So this is the 24 hours. Recao alternativa de combate. So combat rations for 24 hours. That's what I'm guessing. So we have a big bag. And they're both like substantially equal, I would say. And I like how everything's written out on them. Obviously, I can't read it, which is cool. I like experiencing, just going through it myself. And first, this looks like the little side packet, with like the spoons and everything. So let's check that out. See, accessories, accesorios. And the name of the brand is Cellier Alimentos. Somewhere in Brazil. All right, so we have 6 elements in here. Looks like we have napkins, a purification tablet maybe for water, combustive gel. I'm just like figuring out what it says by the words, like combustible gel, obviously combustible gel, stuff like that. But let's see in person. So yeah, it doesn't look like you could just tear it open, so the knife comes back out. Any excuse I could use my knives, because I have so many knives, but I don't really use them. I'm not one of those people that walks around with a knife on me, per se. I live in a state where I could actually carry a better weapon, so I don't really need a knife like that. I keep one in my car just for food, of course. All right, so this is the contents of this package. That's very important. In the military, you always have to keep clean. Very important. All right, so we have our alcohol gel that we use as fuel. Okay, and so and I did ask about it previously when I made the other video about this gel, like if soldiers drink this or whatever, because in Eastern Europe, they wouldn't give this to soldiers. They wouldn't issue this because they would actually drink it. But it's different circumstances, which makes sense. They told me in Brazil, they haven't seen like actual combat in so long that they're not worried about giving this to soldiers because soldiers go home at night. They could go to the bar. So, which makes perfect sense because same deal in America as far as like the rations. When I tried American rations, here we have our purification tablets. Okay, so we have many, there's 6 in here. What I was saying is that here in America, our military rations, they look like children's food. It's smaller portions. It's stuff that you just heat up. A lot of time you eat it cold, but you don't heat it up over a flame. It's the flameless rations. And they're like, like little tacos and like basically like finger food, if you would call it, like stuff that you would give to children almost. And I was always wondering why the Americans have like this, cheap kind of food. And I realized it's because of the situation. American militaries, we're not going to be somewhere dug in a hole for a month, We go home at night. We go to a base that's not far away. It's just to get some quick calories. That's what it's for. And so most of the time, the food is not even heated up. It's just put in your cargo pocket. You pull it out, you squeeze it out, and you go and you keep fighting, and then you go home. So it's different mentalities, and it makes sense. So went on a tangent right there. Anyway, so we have the Piranha matches, which are the classic. And this is a nice box, guys. It looks like even the box is made out of wood. It's not a cardboard box. Look, the slide shelf is cardboard, and the outside looks like a thin wood. So this is actually cool to me. This is like has some craftiness and some style to it, wrapped in like this kind of indigo paper. So I really like this. Is probably the prettiest matchbook box that I've ever seen in my life, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. And of course, we're going to use it to heat it up. So this is how they look. They're the green tips. So they're not like the hardcore ones like they give in Russia. In Russia, they have really nice waterproof matches. These are regular matches, but they're like classy. I like how these look. They're very pretty. Oh yeah. So we have our napkins, and they're in a little plastic, which is nice so they don't get wet. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 napkins, little baby napkins, but that's fine. It is what it is. We'll set that aside. We have some kind of directions, which obviously I won't be able to read. And it tells you about the accessories. All I know at the bottom says, Bom ejercicio. I don't know what that means. Guys, tell me in the comments down below what that means. Sounds like it might be something cool. We're gonna put the purification tablets aside because obviously I have clean water, luckily for me, for now. And here we have like their electrolyte beverage. It's called Enjoy. And so they were telling me like one of these is for like literally a whole liter. And I was putting it just in a glass and they were like, you know, oh my God, this guy put so much of this into, that's fine. I was okay, I'm alive, all right? Nothing happened. And so we have this little heater pack, or I'm sorry, the little base for heating up the gel. But I don't even know how I'm supposed to do this. I should have read the directions. So this is gonna be very interesting. Because look at it, guys. I don't remember if I did one of these or not, but something about it is off. I don't know if it should be like this. It's probably wrong. You guys are gonna make fun of me in the comments, but I'll figure it out anyway. We'll make it work somehow. All right, let's see what's behind. Okay, Jantar e Seya, and this is Desume e Almoco. I don't know what's the difference. This is meal number 3 it has on it. Meal number 3, Fejoda y Arroz. And this is carne moida con batatas and salsichas. So I know arroz is rice in Spanish, but whatever. Let's see what it is. I'm just opening it all up. It's nice that everything is written out. And we have, okay, wow, we have a lot of stuff here, guys. And it looks all colorful, like this almost came off a store shelf. So we have some toast bread, it looks like, 2 packets. Then we have their strawberry jam. Then we have some kind of papadur muñado. I don't know what this is. This looks like some kind of bar. Oops, and I just broke it with my finger. I know what this is. This is like that bar that's like, it looks like sand, basically. It's like sugar and peanut powder. That's what I think that is. This is the farina that goes on top of the food, the Brazilian style. Us Americans aren't used to this. This is very exotic for me, so that's cool. I love that I experienced something different. This is their, it looks like some kind of orange drink. Maybe it looks like an orange cream drink. This is their strawberry and chocolate bar. We have a lot of food, guys, for 24 hours. And this is café con leite. Probably a latte, cafe latte. That's cool. And this is another coffee, instant coffee. We're gonna try all this, guys. And then we have 2 now contem gluten. I don't know if this is, I know it's sugar. Oh, it's premium cane sugar because it has it in English back here. I love it when it has some English. Premium cane sugar, and that's all. The rest is in Portuguese, expires 24. So, and we have the 2 meals. All right, so we have, I don't know how I should, you know what? I'm gonna put this in one of these pots. And we're gonna heat it up over one of these heaters to do everything fast. Because also, I mean, we might use this, but being that this is like a show, I kind of want everything to be a little bit slightly faster for you guys so you don't have to hang around for forever. You know what I mean? So this is a faster, okay, so we have beans here. Check that out, beans. And right away, it smells like baked beans, very nice in smell. It looks like beans and meat. Oh yeah. I'm not sure what type of meat. I don't know if this is beef, but there are big pieces of fat also, so it's not boring. It looks like it's gonna have a lot of flavor. Check it out up close. See that white? That looks like a little piece of fat. And then let's see what we have here. This seems like this is gonna be the rice. I'm probably just gonna throw the rice in here because it's meant to be eaten together anyway, guys. So we're gonna heat it up both at once. And this looks like just a white rice. That's it, which is lovely. I love my white rice. And then funny that's now I realize with the condiment packs, where are the fork? Where are the knives? Where are the spoons? We don't get any. So they expect you to have your own, which, okay, fine. I respect that. I do have my own. This is actually a United States military fork. So I came prepared, luckily for me. And we're gonna fire this bad boy up. Hopefully I have enough gas in this thing because I've been using this for every single one of my videos almost. There we have it. It's lit. We're gonna mix that up. So that's how it's looking. Not crazy in flavor. All you do is taste beans and rice, but not like spicy or anything. Very basic, and that's so it fulfills the satisfaction of most soldiers. You know, some people don't like spicy, so I understand. All right, we're gonna set this aside, and we're gonna open up. I guess let's just open up the second meal, and then we're gonna start eating, guys, so don't you worry. So this is the second packet. So this was one of the meals. This is another. Ooh, we have a lot in here as well. So we have another strawberry and chocolate bar. It'd be nice if they have two different bars, but it is what it is. So that's what it's looking. Another 2 packs of this toast. So 4 altogether. Then we have a chocolate drink. That's cool. I'm about to do the chocolate drink right now. We have some gummy candy. So this is like a dinner, I think. This one might be a little bit more. I'm not sure. We have uva, another drink. This is definitely like their exotics, you know. It's the opposite of this one, which is orange. So I do like the fact that it's 2 different ones. That's really nice, you know, it's a nice touch. And another coffee. So Brazilians love their coffee, which is awesome. So do Americans. No tea. So that's awesome, because that's more like Europeans. Europeans are in love with tea. Cane sugar and just premium cane sugar. I wonder what's the difference between these 2 sugars, guys. I don't know. And this is like a guava jam. So we have a strawberry jam and a guava jam. So I'm loving the variety. All right, let's mix this up a little more so it's not burning. We don't want to burn this pot. This pot is very easy to burn because this is, you know, like a camping or military style pot. So it's really lightweight and thin metal. So of course, oh, look at that, guys. We have actual, looks like sausage. Look at that, sausage. Looks like a pepperoni. So, I'm salivating. All right, and this is the carne moída con batatas, salchichas. All right, and once again, we have 2 packets, and I'm just gonna put it in a pan, of course. So let's see what this is about. I don't know. This is some kind of sauce and meat and potatoes. So it looks like a beef stew almost. With ground beef and potatoes and sauce. I'll show you up close. Don't you worry, guys. Make sure all of that is out. So this is looking very hearty, very filling type of food. Put that to the side. Look at that. All right. And this is, what is this? See, these packets are perforated. You don't need a knife for these. Oh, yes, baby. Look at that. We're going to put the juice in there. We got 2 salchichas. These are nice salchichas. Maybe they want me to cut it up, but I'm not going to. I want to see it like this. I hope they have flavor. So far, I'm not picking up much. It's not really spicy or anything. All right. This looks like it's almost done, guys. Just going to mix it around one more time. And then we're gonna, you know what? This looks hot enough. Let's go ahead and heat this up. Look at that, with the 2 sausages. I'm excited about that one, guys. Look, so this is the food heated up. So now, I'm about to try this right now, but let me get these drinks real quick. So, 1, 2. First we'll do, so this is supposed to be for bigger portion, I think, like a whole liter, not just a glass. I don't know, but we're doing the whole thing anyway. All right, I'm gonna be a little crazy. No, this might be for a glass. You see the sugar crystals, the granules in this one, you see? And this is the purple one. Guys, let me know in the comments down below. Oh yeah, this smells like grape in a good way. This is like a very good smelling grape. Almost like a Welch's grape juice. You see the sugar granules in that one too. And we have cold water. Ooh, that looks rich. All right, first we're gonna try these 2 drinks, then we're gonna try the chocolate one and the other one. So guys, don't you worry, we're doing everything here. Let me mix that up real good. This smells really rich and flavorful. And this, so I was wrong, I thought this was like a creamsicle, but this is just orange. Ooh, very sweet in a good way. All right, let me mix this up a little bit. But this is a good one because it can't burn really, just because it's so wet. I'm just gonna heat it up a little more. All right, let's try the drinks first. This is the grape. Perfect drink. This is a drink that you buy in the store. It's sweet, it's slightly tart, you know, it just tastes very grapey, delicious. 10 out of 10 for the drink. All right, let's finally get into some of this food. Check it out. First bite going in. We're gonna do this with the little shredded pieces of meat, the beans, and the rice, and then we're gonna put the farina on it. Okay, very good. You taste a lot, taste the beans the most. Yeah, so you mostly taste beans with a little bit of meat, but it's not like crazy seasoned or anything. It's very like basic in flavor. It's delicious, but it's not like rich in seasoning. All right, and so now we're gonna try with this little sausage. Same thing with the sausage. You know you're chewing meat, but it's not like really flavorful. It's almost a little on the bland side, if I'm being honest. So the food is good, just not heavy on seasoning. In America, we use a lot of seasoning because we have a lot of cultures here in America. So Hispanics, usually Hispanics and like all different South Americans usually season the food a lot. I don't know if they don't season as much in Brazil, or is it just because it's meant to please everybody's palate as a soldier. Who knows? Let's put some farina in there, just a little bit. And also this farina, apparently this has no flavor either. This is just a basic farina. And I was told that the farina usually, you know, back home is seasoned. Or you can purchase a seasoned farina. Okay, so just a little bit. My dog's over here being nosy. Okay, so now this is making it more of like a congealed and thicker flavor, or just like consistency. And so this is how it looks now with the farina. Wow, the farina makes this one taste good. It gives it a little more depth. Wow, guys, this is already getting super hot. I'm taking it off. This is done. Now the sausage, I don't know if I should cut it. Here, I'm gonna split it into little smaller pieces. This breaks easy with just a fork. So this has like the same consistency as like a bologna or something, you know, like very easy. I'm gonna heat it up like that a little bit. But as I was saying, the farina gives it a good experience. It's more like you're eating it with bread or something. It's really good. And so we're gonna try it with these crackers, because who knows, they might expect you to scoop this with crackers. And of course we do have jam, so I will have some of the crackers with jam. These crackers are broken up. We're gonna put some in here. So they're basic toast. Just white toast, no flavoring. It just gives it more depth and a little more crunch. You see, the crunch helps. And this is good juice. This is like Sunny Delight, very sweet and orangey. You know, tastes synthetic, but good. And we're done with the heat. Let's set that aside, guys. Look how nice that looks with the big old sausages. For MRE, this is definitely a lot of food. We're gonna let that cool off. We're gonna eat on this a little bit more, and then we're gonna move on to trying the other products. But for the type of filling food that this is, it's not like overwhelmingly fat. It doesn't have so much fat like the Eastern European ones. The Eastern European, the Russian and all those, you know, even the Polish ones, they have more fat, so they feel heavier. The Brazilian one doesn't, which makes sense. It's a warmer country, so you don't want like that heaviness. Very good. I wish I had the hot sauce to this. We just give it a little more depth. So I'm gonna set this aside, guys, and we're gonna start working on this one. And then, of course, we're gonna move on to all like the snacks, the beverages. I don't know which one I like better. Is it the grape or the orange? That grape is so good. Matter of fact, I don't like either one better. They're both equally delicious. Wow, that's good. They're both delicious. Maybe this one's just a very little bit better. Give this one a 10 and that one a 9.5. That's how good they are. All right, so I'm gonna use a spoon for this one. We're gonna try the meat and the potatoes first. Hope I don't burn my mouth for you guys. Getting messy. So that's the potatoes and the beef. Don't worry, I will put the farina in there. Tastes like beef and potatoes, but it's not delicious. It tastes like it came out of a can or something. The flavors aren't like rich, and You could see little parsley, I believe it is. You could see that it's seasoned, but it's hard to pick it up. You know, you definitely taste more like this is something that came out of a aluminum can. It's salty, that's for sure. And it's filling and it's rich and it doesn't taste like a chemical, but it doesn't taste like seasoned deliciousness that you would have at home. Visually, it's definitely very appealing, but otherwise, it just tastes like what it is. Food that came out of a packet, if I'm being quite honest. Very good though. You know, just like the other one, they're both delicious, but you know, as far as food for the military, I wish they had a little bit more seasoning. And I understand why. They have to fit the palate of every soldier, so. All right, let's try these baby sausages. Yeah, same thing. The sausages, they look better than they taste. They taste like something that came out of a can. And by that, I mean, it's not like one particular flavor. You don't get like some spiciness. You don't get, it's just salty meat that's mushy. It definitely looks a lot better than it tastes. It doesn't taste bad, but there's nothing great about it, if I'm being honest. And where's that farina? I have to throw some farina in there if I'm being Brazilian. All right, so we'll put some of it over there. See if it changes the experience. See, definitely changes the consistency and makes it a little bit thicker base. And honestly, it does add a little more depth to it. It does make it tastier. It's just like eating something with bread, you know? Bread brings out a lot of good flavor, you know? Or just starch. It's like, you know, when you put French fries inside like your burger or something, it kind of like gives it more of like this deliciousness. Kind of same thing with this. And yeah, same thing with that sausage. You know, the casing on the sausage is not hard at all. So it's just like mushy. You don't get a lot of chew. It's like almost like a Spam in texture. Check that out. It's good, but it's not like, oh my God, it's so delicious. No, it's very basic. This is, you would eat this to get by. You get full on this, it's fine. And you go home and eat real food. On the cracker, yeah, it gives it more crunch, but these crackers, they're nothing to brag about. They're just dry toast, almost no flavor, just white bread that's dried. This is something you would give to the birds. So, yeah, if you're on a ship, you crunch it up and feed the birds. Is it terrible? No, but it's nothing delicious either. All right, so we're gonna take a few more spoonfuls and move on. All right. So now let's explore these jellies. We have to try the jellies after all. And then I'm also gonna try the chocolate milk and their coffee, which is very important. Apparently in Brazil, it's a big coffee drinking country, which I could relate to because America is a very big coffee drinking country. We love our coffees. As you can see, all these are broken, so that's also not the ideal because that just means all the soldiers have broken bread. If I have broken bread, the soldiers have bread like this. So that's not ideal. Whoever engineered this food, you know, put the menu together and chose the bread. Look, we have 2 pieces that are least broken. So we're gonna have to make do with this. And this doesn't look like a jelly. This is more like a jam. It's a little darker. And that's the strawberry. And yeah, because it has little seeds in it. So it's more of a jam. And so let's check that out. It tastes okay. It tastes very real and authentic. There's like no sugar added almost. So it's not your typical jam that Americans are used to. I don't know how Brazilians eat their jams. Is it exactly like this? Like this is barely sweet. I mean, yes, of course it's sweet, but, and also we use more synthetic. So our jams would be more strawberry flavor. This just tastes like sweetness. It's just like a sweet spread. It doesn't even, I don't taste strawberry at all. If that was strawberry, all right? And this is the goiaba berry. I don't know what type of berry that is, but we're gonna find out. And it looks almost identical. And you would expect the strawberry to look red and this one to look this way. But no, they look identical, which is kind of weird. And this one looks like pure jelly, like it doesn't have any seeds or anything like that. That's what it looks like. Let's see the taste. It almost tastes like honey. And it's just a little bit brighter than honey. So it has like a citrus. Okay, so I would say this one is better. This one actually tastes like a tropical fruit. Whereas the other one, it didn't even taste like strawberry. It was just like sweet. So actually, I like this one more. Not bad. Wow, I'm running out of room here. All right. We're gonna make a drink. We have the chocolate and then we have the café con leche. Let's do the chocolate. Now, I'm assuming they expect you to drink the chocolate warm, so that's what we're gonna do. Which is weird because why would you drink warm stuff if you're, you know, in the southern hemisphere? It's freaking hot as hell out there, but I don't know. I guess the nights are cold, right? So we will see. Wow, I'm making a mess. That's always the worst part of this whole filming is cleaning up. I hate it. I need a cleaning lady. Or man. Cleaning man. I prefer lady personally, but to each their own. All right, so we have this chocolate milk. And as I mix this up, we're still gonna open up these little packets of the snacks. So let's see this strawberry chocolate. Morango chocolate, classic. Ooh, okay, it looks like one of those Rice Krispie bars. Strawberry Rice Krispie with chocolate on the bottom. It looks better than it tastes. It tastes cheap. It doesn't have any crunch to it. This is something that you would find here in America in like a dollar store. Not even. It's falling apart. It looks pretty, but it tastes a little bit like wet cardboard. It's not the worst. It's not terrible, but it tastes like something that is like survival. You know what I mean? Like it was stored somewhere for years. That's what it tastes like. So that's not the best. All right. Now we're gonna try, what else do we have? We're gonna see what this is about. Is this their famous Brazilian banana bar? No, this is what I said before. It's like that sweetened kind of peanut maybe. Remember? what I was saying before. Wow. Whoa. This is not for me. Am I supposed to mix this with water or something? This tastes like pure sugar. Like I literally bit sugar with like, what do they call those sweet, sour fruits? Like a tamarind. This like tastes like tamarind. Yeah, this tastes like tamarind and sugar. Guys, I'm almost thinking like, is this supposed to be a drink? But I don't think so. Not the way it comes. You know, I'm not sure. Guys, let me know in the comments below if I'm eating this right, but I don't love this. If this is a drink, maybe, but as a snack, no. Okay, regular chocolate milk. Not bad, not good. It's not milky. It's not crazy sweet. So this is something that I definitely would put a pack of sugar in. Normally I don't, but usually here in America, our chocolate milks are already very sweet. And that just tasted like pure chocolate. So I might as well have a sweet chocolate. It's not bad. From a 1 to a 10, it's like a 6. It's like a water. It tastes like it's chocolate powder and water. You know, it doesn't have that rich creaminess and sweetness to it that's like thick. This is just like very light and quick. Yeah, the sugar helps a lot. All right, what else do we have here? We have these gumdrops. The gumdrops I've had before. I don't recall. I want to see if they're different in taste or they're just different in color. We'll compare the yellow to the purple. That's a big contrast. Maybe a very slight contrast in flavor. Hardly noticeable. Not bad, but also not great. This is just something sweet and chewy. You know, it's just, but it definitely tastes like something from the military. But it looks like something that would be like so delicious and good. Guys, do you sell these in your regular like supermarkets and stores? Like, do Brazilians buy this normally? Because here in America, the candies we have are way richer in flavor. They're like, every single one would taste like sweet, and maybe the red would taste like actual strawberry and the yellow would taste like lemon. It's just more richer in flavor. This all just tastes like a chewy sugar. So what else? Okay, so we have one more glass. We're gonna do the cafe con leche. We're not gonna have this lemon sports drink because I'm out of glasses. Actually, you know what? I'll make room. Why don't we try everything, right? So I'm gonna rinse that out. Let's do the cafe con leche. Or this is the latte. All right, we're gonna let that mix a little bit, and then we're gonna do the lime drink, the lime energy drink. Okay, so this is not the perfect scenario. Obviously, this is just a rinse glass, but remember, this is kind of like a military experience. So this kind of situation is very normal in a military setting. You might not even find a cup, literally. There are situations like that. So you might have to like literally take this and take some water like that. There's weird situations, you know. I mean, I could pour this in here. Should I do it that way? Yeah, why not? I think this is the one that was supposed to be put into like a whole liter or something. I don't know. We're gonna get the vibe of the flavor right now anyway, so. Just a lime drink, it's sweet. And just tastes like lime and sweetness. It's not bad at all. It's refreshing, it's light, it's not heavy. Good stuff, but my favorite is the orange, the grape. This would be third place. Let's see about this café con leche. Brazilians love their coffee, I was told, and they never drink iced coffee. That's what I was told as well. If that's true, guys, let me know in the comments. Here in America, iced coffee is so popular. I love iced coffee. There's people that religiously, even in the winter, drink iced coffee. We love our iced coffee. Very delicious latte, very sweet. I'm almost surprised it's so sweet, but it doesn't taste very milky and creamy. It tastes like powdered coffee with water. So I have tried better versions of something like this. I think the Polish military MRE has a coffee that already has cream and sugar, and it tastes more creamy. This is more watery. From a 1 to a 10, I give it like a 7.5. Not bad, but not the best. Okay, and then we have 2 more coffees. They're very straightforward, literally just coffee. So that's everything in the meals, guys. We have another one of these. I must say, in my personal opinion, the star of the show is the actual food. Okay, so the food is actually good. It's not the most flavorful. I wish it had more flavoring, but it's actually not bad at all. From a 1 to a 10, I give it like a 7.5. For this one, from a 1 to a 10, I give it, let's see, like a 7. 6.5 or a 7. The sausages, they're very mushy. They don't have too much bite to them. You know, you could eat these with no teeth. And the flavor is kind of like bland. You know, both of these flavors are a little bit bland. But all in all, I enjoyed the experience. I enjoy hearing a lot of your comments and you guys telling me in-depth stories about the culture and about these foods. I appreciate you so much for enjoying my content and liking these videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, signing off.